Gender and sexual identity struggles are getting a lot of attention these days with former Olympian Bruce Jenner's very public battle. Today, we're talking to a man from our area who knows all about that struggle and has written a novel based on his own experience. Doug Howery joins us now with a look behind the pages of his novel called The Grass Sweeper God. Good afternoon to you, Doug. Thanks so much for coming in today. Now, you wrote the book several months ago. It's been out online and available for sale. Talk a little bit about the plot summary of it.
Okay, the book is about a young man that's grown up in the 1950s and 60s, and in his mind he feels that he is trapped in the wrong body, and that's what his mind tells him. And against all odds, what society is telling him, he fights and struggles, and he wears women's clothes to school. And because of that behavior, he is bullied and physically abused.
And of course, during that time, too, it would have been a lot tougher.
Yes, it's a lot tougher. And he's also placed in a mentally retarded class because of his behavior and what his mind is telling him what is appropriate for him.
Yeah, and of course, this is fiction, but it is loosely based on your own struggles. And so it hits on, gender identity struggles, on bullying, lots of things. Talk a little bit about your own experience and when you first kind of noticed that maybe you were a little different from other boys as you were growing up.
I think I always felt that from as early as I can remember. Of course, a lot of people say different, but that was my own personal feeling, is that I was always different, and I was different from, especially when you get up into puberty, then, your sexual being starts coming into play, and I was not attracted to the opposite sex, but I knew that from an early age.
Yeah. And what do you hope that people get if they do decide to purchase this book? What do you hope that they get from this?
Well, with gender identity and sexual identity been such a topical issue by the media and religious groups and the policymakers, I would hope that they would see the diversity in society and realize that children, such as sons and daughters, they should be accepted for who and what they are by society.
Exactly. All right, Doug, thank you so much for coming in today and talking about your book. And as we mentioned, it is available for sale online. If you're interested in buying Doug's book, you'll find a link to do that on our website. Just go to WDBJ7.com.